Everyone. Good afternoon. I'm sure you guys have been hearing that this morning. So, sorry. Okay, so I started my career as an influencer myself. And I started when influencer was not a thing. You know, now everybody's an influencer. If you have 10,000 followers, 10,000 is not. If you have like 1,000 followers, you can regard yourself as an influencer, right? So at the time, while in school, I had this BBM, that BlackBerry phone. So my BBM, I had a lot of contacts. So I was using my BlackBerry to send like broadcast messages to people and all of that because I had a lot of contacts. I had like over 1,000 contacts on BBM there. That was how I started because I didn't even know it was regarded as anything. I was just doing my thing. And then people came to me to say, "Oh, Benza, we want you to help us spread this news. We want you to help us. We are doing this faculty dinner. Help us send messages with your platform." And I was like, "Okay, great." Then with that, I realized that there was a value that I had that people were coming for. So I started to charge. That was how I started. So from there, I moved to major social media platforms and all of that. And then I realized that I was getting paid. I mean, then it was still peanuts, to be honest. But I saw I would say I saw tomorrow, right? Because I felt like if I'm getting paid this peanut doing just posting, just tweeting, just posting on socials, then there's more to it, right? So that was how I started this entire thing. And then with time, I realized that I can also run an agency, because I run an agency that focuses on influencer marketing, digital marketing, and also talent management. And some of our talents are, we mentioned Shaggy, Lai Wasabi, Tayo Aino, Derry Nigel, Tony Kiadiri, after that, there's a couple of people, right? So now, we now focus on managing content creators. But the journey hasn't been easy since like 2014, 15.
That's you actually took the words out of my mouth there because it's like what I'm hearing is that you've gone through different stages and phases, and you started as a creator yourself. And I think the bridge that a lot of people struggle to cross is how do you go from being just a creative to actually being a business person? How do you monetize your creativity? And so I'm curious to hear from your point of view. You said it wasn't a straight route. So what were actually the challenges that you faced? When starting Penza doing, was it back in 2016? Yeah, so almost 10 years ago now. What were the challenges that you faced?
Well, at the time, like I said, influencer wasn't a thing. So I would say that we're not being paid as much as now. So at the time, we're just getting. It wasn't an industry. It wasn't an industry called influencer industry or anything. So we get into events, more like crash into events, take videos, pictures, and then post on our platform. So we didn't have that platform, right, to showcase what we've got. So one of the challenges was that we were the ones looking for, against now where brands are not looking for influencers and looking for content creators, right? And also the money wasn't coming as it's coming now, to be honest. So I would say, and then we were not getting to the right rooms at the time. We were not, I would say we were not welcome to the rooms, but the influencer industry wasn't huge at the time. So when you're having major events, they don't think about influencers at the time. They naturally just think about the traditional media, the TV, the radio, and all of that. And even blogging too wasn't very huge when we started. So those are the few challenges that we got. And then when I started running an agency, I was very particular about content creators creating genuine content and creating content that would stand the test of time. I was very particular about even images. If you say you're a travel blogger or blogger, and then you travel, they're not posting like images that would attract like likes and all of that. Even your videos, even before people started talking about thumbnails and all of that, I was very particular about the cover and all of that. So I would say that I was I've always been very intentional about what I put out, and then the same thing when I started running an agency. But at the time, everybody was just creating anything that comes to their mind, right? There was no structure. There was no, the kind of material that they put out, it wasn't very neat, I'll use the word. So I think those are the challenges. But now, everybody, Gen Zs are here, they know what it is when it comes to content, and they know how good it should look.
Yeah. No, that's a good point, right? I think right now I guess when you started and when we are now is completely different.
It's
Right?
completely different. That's 9 years ago.
A massive explosion of creators. People are still coming onto the platform daily, and so if anything, it's quite a concentrated and competitive landscape at the moment. So you work with creators more in an advisory capacity now. So what advice would you give to some aspiring creators who are just beginning their journey and the early stages of their journey? How do they build a brand identity that stands out in this competitive landscape?
So first thing I would say to you is that you need to, I'm sure that you've heard, because I mean the panel session, I was part of it, and so I heard a lot of things that they said. But again, I would say to you that you need to have your one unique voice, your unique selling point. What makes you different from other creators? When I started managing Barashaki in 2017. And at the time, he was doing different kind of content. He was creating, he was doing academic Bible, doing all sorts of content. And then he tried the town, the street urchin character, which was Brother Shaggy. And then it blew up, it became viral. And that made it very unique because again, at the time, nobody was doing that kind of content. Everybody wanted, maybe I would use the word fresh content or whatever. So he started doing, playing the role of Agbio. But again, whoever has never Shaggy here will know that he's a very different persona. He has a very different persona rather than compared to the character that he's playing. So, but over time, he has genuinely and consistently made you guys believe that this is who he is, right? And he made it stand out. Same thing with other content creators that we manage, like Lai Wasabi, for example. When we brought him from Oshogo to Lagos, we had to tell him that he focus on the law, right? Because there were other characters he was doing. He was doing GSC, he was doing Officer, he was doing different characters. He was doing those characters that were weak, that were acting like a woman. And we told him, he said, the law was what made it unique. And again, he studied law, and the kind of ways that he was playing the character was so different. So we told him to just focus on that. So first thing is, you need to look at the industry that you play in. You need to find your niche and you need to stay focused on that. And also you need to be very consistent. I'm sure you've heard that over and over. But consistency is very key. Because it gets to some point that you're posting your content on YouTube, but you're not getting likes enough, you're not getting views, you're not getting enough money, right? But I think that you need to, first of all, pick your passion. It is what you like to do, whether or not there is money. Because if you start with how much do you make there? Oh, I'm going to join YouTube because everybody's making money on YouTube. I think I get to a point where you just get discouraged and you stop. So you need to first of all understand that this is my passion, this is what I genuinely want to do. And then I can pick it up. Toby K is one of our talents. She was off for a while because she needed to, she had to go for childbirth and all of that. And then she came back and Toby K is everywhere now. So, because genuinely she loves what she's doing. So I think that these are a few things that you need to look at for. And also, you also need to ensure that you collaborate in the industry. You cannot stand alone. Nobody can stand alone. Shaggy had a stage play on Sunday, and he had several skit makers and content creators act with him on stage. That's the power of collaboration. So I think that a few of these things are what you need to look out for as a creator.
We get a round of applause for that. I think actually what you're saying is really interesting because you spoke about consistency, right? But not necessarily, we often hear consistency phrased in the context of uploading more videos.
Find ambassador, right? To several brands in the industry at the moment. It's content and all of that. And Predator Energy Drink is an energy drink. So if you look at different, even Global is one of the most consistent brand ambassadors now. They've been engaging since like 2019. And the reason why it's an ambassador to Glow is because it's got a huge fan base across Nigeria. So Rashad is not just the actor.